If this new Clayface trailer is any indication of what DC is going to be like going forward, then inject this into my veins. What's rocking my rock and rollers? Today we're going to be talking about the, recently released Clayface trailer, which came out last week. I originally wasn't going to do a video on this because with DC, the new DC movies, I don't really care, to be honest. But I saw a lot of people going, oh, this looks good, this actually looks interesting. So I thought, okay, why not? Let's watch it. And I gotta say, I'm looking at like some screenshots here. This looks really good. If the movie, it's a trailer. It could be different, but if the movie is anything like this trailer indicates, then I'm in. Give it to me. Yes. And yes, as you can tell if you see my old videos, I did get a new camera, like an actual camera. I was using my phone before, but this is an actual, like my first camera video, so this is my first video with it, so I'm kind of excited. I've always wanted one, and I finally got the chance to upgrade. And I thought, what's better than to break in a new camera, talk about, image, likeness, dysphoria, all that, and then Clayface. It kind of goes hand in hand, right? See what I did there? No. Anyway, let's go on with this trailer. I can't play any clips, unfortunately, because Warner Bros. Loves to copyright. This is going to be my overall quick thoughts. And like I said earlier, this looks good. It's funny, because I don't know if this is set in the DC universe or not. Originally, I think it was not set, and then James Gunn came out and said, oh, no, it is, so I don't know. And he's like, oh, and then he also said, what did he also say? Gunn also said it's set before Superman in the timeline, but beforehand, he said it wasn't set in the timeline, so I'm going to assume it's just not in the universe, because it doesn't look like it does, so I'm going to say it's not, just off right now. What's interesting though is Matt Reeves, who obviously directed like the Batman, the upcoming Batman Part 2, is a producer on this. So that makes me think, okay, two things. One, is it set in, Matt Reeves' universe, or is he just, because he has Batman, does he have a hand in like the Batman property, so to speak? That's what I'm curious about. It being set in Pattinson's universe makes a lot of sense. The vibe of the trailer, the overall tone and feel, it feels like it belongs in that universe. Alright, so the trailer itself, there's not much to go off of. You see here, was it Matt Hagen? I think that's the character's name. I don't really know much about Clayface other than like Batman the Animated Series, obviously, and I think, was he in one of the Arkham games? Oh, anyway. Yeah, so we see Matt Hagen, who's like, obviously, like, he's an actor. He gets, I guess in this, they could change his origin. In this, he gets, like, it looks like injected with some, like, experimental stuff that probably causes him to mutate. So it's him in the bed, and, like, we see flashbacks of him, like, like, the pretty him, like, the normal, pretty human version. And then, yeah, basically just stuff starts going haywire. Here, this is a good shot, like, his face starting to melt off. Really cool imaging in this trailer. It reminded me a lot of, obviously The Substance, which came out a few years ago. 2024? Yes, it reminded me of The Substance, and they said Clayface, it's gonna be like a David Cronenberg body horror type, like, horror movie, which I'm all for. I love Cronenberg, so yes. And this trailer certainly does feel like that. And it's weird because, like, before The Substance, when was the last body horror movie? I can't think of one. So The Substance, it also looks like The Fly, which is, a famous Cronenberg movie. It also reminded me of that, oh my god, what was it called? Well, it was two films. So there was Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise and Penelope Cruz, which was a remake of Open Your Eyes, which also starred Penelope Cruz, the same character, kind of like a nod, about a man who's disfigured. Vanilla Sky was okay. Open Your Eyes, the original Spanish film, is incredible. Just go watch if you haven't seen it. This trailer reminds me of those four put together, and oh my god, I'm all here for it. There's a few things I really like about the trailer. One is the tone, like I've talked about. Another thing is the cast. Like, here's the cast right here. There's really nobody. And I mean that with all due respect. Like, there's no A-list. There's no, a name you see. Like, I've seen him before. I mean, this guy, Eddie Marsan, he looks familiar. I know I've seen him before, but the other ones, I have no clue, never seen them before, I don't know anything about them, so that's one plus. You get a bunch of unknowns. Maybe they can, that's because that's what Hollywood used to do, is you cast unknowns and they grow with the role, they grow with the character, which is something I think superheroes should do. And another thing is, I just looked this up before this video, the budget is only 40 million. And so, like, if this thing makes 200 million, that's a huge success. That's a lot of profit. It also, I mean, that regard, it reminds me of Joker. How, like, the first Joker with Joaquin Phoenix was only, like, what? I think it was 50 million was that budget, and it ended up making, what, 1.1 billion, which I don't think Clayface is going to make that much, but, like I said, if it makes, 150, 200 minimum, that's big profit. And it says right here, like, relatively low budget, R-rated, which, yes, do something different. DC especially has been feeling all the same with guns. Supergirl looks like it's about to be the same. Same with lanterns. This, it feels different. So that's a huge plus, was the rating. I wish I could talk more about the trailer, but there's just not really much that goes on in the trailer. There's this ending shot where, like, he's in it's like a bathtub, and he does this, and his skin goes over his face. That's super creepy and cool. Though this shot was here cool, like the mace, like his hand is morphing into the mace. That's really cool. All that stuff's gonna be cool. Seeing like the clay parts come off him, that's gonna be so interesting. Other than that, though, it looks like a straight up horror movie. It had, like, if you had no idea, like, it says DC Studios in the beginning of the trailer, but if you have no idea, if they took that out and you had no idea this was like superheroes or DC Comics, you would have no clue. Like, it's just a horror movie, and that's good. That's good. They need to go this route. That's how it is. I just wanted to give my quick overall thoughts. I know this movie is not going to be like a smash hit. It's not going to be billions of dollars at the box office, but if it's at least good, I hope it is, because, I mean, DC needs a win, and Supergirl and Lanterns coming out this year, those two aren't going to be it. Just no. But yeah, guys, that was just my quick overall thoughts on the trailer. If the movie is anything like this trailer shows, give it to me. Yes, yes, yes. Multiple times, yes. If it's not, then we've been doomed. We've been bamboozled again, whatever you want to call it. I hope it's good, though. Like I said, DC needs a win, and this looks like it could be it.